Hello everyone, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be your table topics improvisation leading lady. And what about cinema? Cinema, I think it's our door in the wonderful, fantastic world. The way of escaping from our everyday life, especially when there is rainy November outside the window. And usually any movie can arouse in us strong emotions, maybe not so strong, and some movies can be even unforgettable for us or decisive for our life. And today I have prepared for you the small list of my favorite and unforgettable movies. They are all very famous and even legendary or have been included in the gold fond of classic movie of Hollywood. So I would like you to share with us if you watched these movies or not, and which are main ideas from these movies you are sharing or not. And do you like, of course, this movie or not? If you didn't this movie, you can just tell us about your favorite movies. Or I have another category of questions. You will see small papers and big papers. And big papers are difficult situations, difficult choices of main heroes in the movies. You will imagine you on the position of the main hero of any movie, which should to solve some difficult situations to choose something. And I'd like you to explain us your own choice in these situations, which has been solved already in the movie, of course, successfully or more or less. So let's see, what do you choose? What do you choose? Every speaker will have 2 minutes for his presentation, and after this session we will vote for the best speaker. So, who will be the best for situation or for movie? Who wanted? Odessa, Paris? Odessa or Paris? The first. Odessa.
He was really the first, and I don't know why he put his hand out. And your name?
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, please choose. One category is difficult situations, and this category is just one movie.
Okay, I'll take a movie.
A movie?
Yeah, I like movies a lot. So it will be Avatar.
Avatar?
Yes.
Avatar.
I'm lucky one because I watched this movie 7 times. 7 times in the movie, in the theater. Can you imagine that? It's the only movie I watched ever 7 times.
Wow.
You made a house for a budget.
I don't know why, because I know I really can tell this, but sometimes I smoke marijuana. I'm a really bad guy. And when you smoke marijuana, some parts of the movie you forgot. And when you go this again, it's like a first time movie. Wow, again, and you go again, and it's the first time. And I watched this movie for 4 times, but this movie is really good. No, James Cameron is one of my favorite. I watched his Terminator. I watched his I know this thing how it's called about underwater guys. Also, there was like UFOs, water UFOs, and the Titanic, amazing film. He likes to make amazing film with really good flashlights, and you watch like wow, and plus the drama with the heroes, something like they has their own story, like a melodrama, like you watch a movie like Terminator with melodrama. It's like kind of amazing what he making, and this movie are the same. The watcher is the timer is sleeping or what? I don't know how much time I speak. Okay, but it's normal. Yes.
Yes,
I can talk about Avatar
Start
forever.
of time.
So you never go home today. Okay. So and this movie is about how we're destroying the nature, how people can be very rude. Us, yes. We just conquer something that we don't belong. Just take it, and that we think that it's ours, like a nature. Yes. Just go to the jungle, just kill everything, and that this is my place. I don't care about monkeys, about anything. Just my place. I want to make money from it. Just build their hotel. Hello, hotels. Just destroying everything and build a hotel. It's cool. The same they make in other planet. Just came there, say, oh, you know, your tree is on our metal. Go, just cut it. Okay. So it's like a big. He has a big thought of it that we can be bad guys sometimes. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex. And who wanted to be the next? Charles? Charles, Marie, welcome to the stage. What category, Charles? Movie or situation? Situation?
I give you movie.
Movie. Which movie?
Gone with the Wine.
Gone with the Wind, my favorite.
It's not my favorite, I haven't seen it.
You can talk about your favorite movie instead of Gone with the Wind.
Okay, thank you very much. So Gone with the Wine should be very interesting. Now I think I will watch it at home. My favorite movie is also American one, is Looking for Happiness. Maybe some of them have seen this movie. Who have seen this movie, please?
With Will Smith?
Yeah, with Will Smith, yeah, correct. This is about the story between the son and the dad. That is my favorite movie. I like it very much because this is what cinema is. Just recently, our friend Alex shared with Avatar. This is great cinema because you have these movie effects that make it very impressive, very powerful. But I rather prefer just simple story because I identify myself better to small story that related about everyday life. And this is a movie about everyday life where the guy is in very bad financial troubles and he's at the point of losing his job, and a woman just left it and is alone with a 3 years old son. But this guy is in bad troubles, but anyway, he has a dream. He has a dream to become a financial person and a very successful one. And somehow he stick to his dream. And that's what I like very much in this movie, that is very powerful for me. So I hope, guys, you will see Gone with the Wine even if we haven't watched it. If not, you can also watch Looking for Happiness. Thank you very much.
Who will be the next? Vladimir? Maybe?
Thank you.
What do you
My
pick
name
up?
is Vladimir. Okay, I'll take a movie.
Movie?
So the movie is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I know about the story. I haven't read the book. I haven't watched the video. I just know that Jack Nicholson, he's a great actor. He was performing in this movie, and I know the story. And actually, I think I read the synopsis, like the version of the story. So the story is about the revolt against the society. So the people, they are placed inside some kind of hospital for people with mental disorder, and the hero, the main hero, who was actually sane, he was trying to prove he was sane, and it's not possible to do in a hospital. Like everybody would say, yeah, just come down, you are sane, okay, you just stay here for another year or two. So for me, it was a kind of metaphor, to our real life, and you cannot actually prove if you are sane or not insane in real life, because every action we take, people would believe they are both sane and insane. It just depends on the context. So I think this movie and the story, because the story is based on the movie, on the book, So I think this is a great story to understand how the life actually works. So if you haven't watched or read the book, I really recommend you to either of these. So thank you.
Thank you. Maybe any newcomers wants to discuss? Daniel?
Yeah.
Category movies situations.
Yeah. Can you imagine? This is Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Okay. To be honest, I don't like to watch movies. My girlfriend knows that when we are in the cinema, it takes just maybe 10 or 15 minutes for me to take a nap at the end of the movie. You know how it works. So I just open my eyes. I see the light like here in this room, and all people already disappeared, and she's sitting like this with the phone taking selfie when I take a nap. So, but this movie is so exciting. I watched it twice, so it's really hard to describe it. Describe the synopsis of this film because it's so unrealistic. But when you watch this movie, so you just you just like go through the space, so like another dimension. So I remember when we was in cinema with my friends, and he just turned around to me and said, "I don't want this movie will ever end." So this was I had the same feeling and this time. So actually, this movie is one of the best for me, but I don't watch or like movies so much. So yes, I'm really lucky. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Who will be the next? Tom was the first,
Yeah.
but I remember you.
Okay.
Okay. Please, the movies situations.
I need to take both.
No, only one. Situation.
Situation. You wake up with cuffed legs in the unknown room. You want to play with your one game. So
I want to play with you one game.
yeah.
The movie Saw.
So
Well,
okay.
Lucky guy.
But will you saw your leg or die? Okay.
Right now.
So it's guys, it's really a strange situation because I saw this movie probably 10 years ago, and now I know that every year we have a new part of this movie. So they saw 1, 2nd, and maybe 10 parts. Yeah, and I think that the first part is the best one. So I don't know what about this situation, about what part. Is it maybe about it's about the first part? I don't know. So I need to answer the question. I think you saw
You can just discuss. So I think this kind of movie, these horror movies, I think it's when I was young, in my childhood, and when I saw the horror movie, I can't sleep at all. So I'm thinking about every part of this movie and how it can be, and it was real strange for me. And after that, I saw the one movie like it depends how you see this movie. Sometimes it's very funny. For example, in the Tarantino movies, a lot of blood, but there is not real. You can just see it
like something with humor or something not about horror. And I think this movie it's just funny movie because it's not real horror movie because it's not real. In real life, we don't have a situation like in these movies. So just feel free to see any type of movies and horror or funny movies. That's it.
Thank you. What difficult question.
Yeah, it's a difficult question.
What is your name?
Inal.
Inal.
I-N-A-L.
Movies, situations.
I think maybe.
Okay. Inal, and movie is
The Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Whoa.
I'll disappoint you. I've heard about it, but never seen.
You can tell us
Well,
about your movie.
Oh, my favorite movie. It will sound very infant for some of you, but still, my favorite movie, let's say book, is Harry Potter. Yes, I'm fan of it, and I'll explain why. Well, most people that I met in my life, teenagers, are fond of such films like Twilight and etc. These foolish stuff for me. And if we compare these two movies, Harry Potter and Twilight, I think Harry Potter is a movie or a book about how to be a good friend, how to have a name and no matter what, just reach it. And about how to beat the evil, how to make difficult choices, and some moral things. And Twilight, what is it about? How it is important to have a boyfriend. And it's really irritates. And when you see Twilight 1, Twilight 2, Twilight 3, Twilight 4, and it has no ending, and it really irritates. And when you hear that John Rowling is going to write another Harry Potter, you are just like, oh gosh, I need to just buy this book and read it. It will be the first thing that I'll do, and because it's very interesting, because it has a real good story. And that's why it's my favorite book, even though we are talking about movies. Thank you.
Thank you, Inal. One. One last speaker, please.
I can know.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Would you like?
Thank you.
What is your name?
Hi, my name is Gregory.
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 Gregory, do you prefer situations or movie?
Movies?
Movies here. Gregory with
Oh, yeah, I'm really lucky one today. It's Titanic.
the Titanic.
So you said you're a fan of melodramas, so you're lucky too today. Well, Titanic. The time I saw Titanic, yeah, I really liked it, as I think the whole universe did, and I don't remember how many times I saw it. But it was a very emotional film for me. I have to be honest with you. I really cried at this story. Well, especially at the end of it, when we all see that it's a story of a woman who lived a big long life, and how, you know, that was the story of her love. So it's really touching story. Also, Titanic is a very large scale movie. It's something that really inspires us into the world of the ocean, you know, the seas. There's something you know, something divine about it, and something really romantic in a male kind of way. Yeah. You know, pirates, ocean, everything, and the dangers that the ocean brings with all these icebergs. Also, yes, the film by big director that I really love for his other movies, you know, that were mentioned here today already, Terminator and Avatar. Yeah, so James Cameron really is the, I think, you know, number one big scale Hollywood blockbuster movies director. So it's a really really great film from all aspects, a very universal one, and also which actually was justified by the record number of Oscars that this film got at the Academy Awards ceremony. I don't remember, 11 was it or something? So really most Oscars that any movie ever got. So I'm really lucky one to be talking about this particular movie today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So the time is over, and let me remind you to vote. You all have a small piece of papers, and you have a list of speakers.